welcome into Actress Vlog Season 3. Please support us and ring that bell. So guys, today episode going to be very special because we're gonna be having somehow very special guests. She's an actress, director, producer, dreamer. For the very first time on Actress Vlog, Ewelina Niedzwiedz. I know why you're here. You wanted to blame us. You wanted to blame me. But I'm gonna tell you, you don't have a reason for that. Because we did everything what we can do to save them. We risk our own life and lives of our families. But I will come on Sunday, I promise, Mum. Yeah, just have a great time tomorrow and I will see you on Sunday, okay? Hi! All sorted. I will pop over to my mum on Sunday, so tonight we're gonna have crazy night. Don't you worry, she will be fine. Not the first, not the last birthday. I was like you once. Lost, confused, a piece of shit. Then I met Charlie. I was sitting on the beach in the Venice. I just had a big fight with my daddy about, I don't know, my eye makeup or bombarding of Cambodia. He said that I was a drug addict and a whore and I should get out of his house forever. So I went down to the beach, I sat down on the sand and I cried.
You still didn't answer my question, did you?
You're a drunk. I can't serve you.
You know what? You've got an attitude problem, bitch. Why don't you just fuck off back to your own country, no?
You don't talk to me like that.
No, fuck her. Fuck it. Fuck all of you.
Fuck you as well.
Raspberries, you don't like? What?
We need the info.
We?
Just one fact.
How are we gonna get it?
Catherine has got an intel on the whereabouts. It's in the office in the Scotland Yard, a folder which will be left it alone for not longer than 4 minutes.
Opowiadała mi różne rzeczy. To, co ją spotkało, nie powinno spotkać nikogo.
A skąd się wzięła?
Nie mogę ci tego powiedzieć.
Schedules to keep.
How can I start? When she was a child, nobody from her family or friends never thought that she one day gonna decide to become an actress, an artist. No one never think about it because she was very shy. Everybody was always thinking that she will become doctor, maybe lawyer, maybe architect. But actress and artist? No way. Maybe her sister, but not her, because she was super shy. Even I think she never thought that she can go and be on the stage in front of the people. But that changed. And now she's with the industry almost 14 years. She's still waiting for her big B. She's still full of passion and full of love for this profession. She's a real fighter, big dreamer, She knows what she wants from her life. So far, she's known from Nawiedzona Szosa, Good Night, Transition, Showtime, Londyńczycy 2, The Royals, Girls for Sale, The Block, City of Tiny Lights, Judge Anna Maria Wesołowska, and video clip Masters Żono Moja. And few more. I would love to present you the fighter, the actress, Ewelina Niedzwiedz. Hello! Cześć Ewelina, how are you? Cześć! I'm doing very well. Everything is fine. I'm, as always, very positive, you know, very dreamy, so I think everything is amazing. So standard, at first. If you can tell us a little bit about yourself, about your background, about the training, and when you actually decide to become an actress. So yeah, I think I should say a little bit about myself because, as I always saying, I didn't hit my big B just yet. So there's some people who knows me, but not too many. So originally, I'm coming from Poland, from Białystok, from Podlasie. I'm living in England almost 10 years at the moment. I graduated my film school, my acting school in Łódź in Poland as well, but when I came to England after a few years when I was okay with the language, I actually did some workshop, online classes, master classes, etc, etc. I'm dedicated actress, professional one, as I said, I got a degree. And what else? I'm a crazy person, I'm a very passionate. But crazy in a good way, just to let you know. I love acting. This is something what I really want to do in life full time, and yeah, that's sort of like a short story about me. Oh, and yeah, I have a little bit of experience in acting already, you know, like film, something on the stage, TV. I'm a little bit also producing, directing, etc, etc. I don't want to just give you like long, you know, sort of sentences, so you're not gonna get bored. And also, you would like to know... Oh, sorry, you see? The acting memory, good but short. You also asked me if I have any inspiration. So I decided to become an actress in high school. That was such a moment when I actually stopped being shy, because I was a very shy child. And one day, I was watching Desperate Housewife. I fell in love with Eva Longoria acting, and I said, wow, I would like to do this. And especially if I'm gonna go with my memory somewhere very like back to my childhood. I remember when no one was at home, I really enjoyed to take the, you know, like a hairspray, pretend this is microphone, and pretend I'm singing to the mirror, or I was doing some short scenes from my favorite films and stuff. So yeah, I think that was somewhere in the childhood also. Yeah, like I said, inspiration for sure, Eva Longoria, Johnny Depp, I like this guy, Nicole Kidman. There is also a few Polish actors like Beata Tyszkiewicz, which actually was quite a bit involved in my life. Exactly in my name, because once she was playing that character in a movie and her name was Ewelina. My parents heard about this name and they told me that there was a choice between Paulina and Ewelina, and Ewelina, my dad didn't like Paulina, so he said he preferred Ewelina, and my mom said that Ewelina she chose because Beata Tyszkiewicz was playing her somewhere in the movie and she really liked this character. So yeah, up we go, that's me. So I know you are working a little bit as a model, as a photo model, so can you tell me how old you were when you get your first billboard, when your face landed on the first billboard? Oh yeah, I started modeling when I was 14, 13, something like that. I actually started doing my own portfolio, my own pictures for myself. I actually, when I'm looking now back, I can say I invented the first selfie, but I didn't know that the selfie that time. I had lots of selfies that time. But yeah, I think I was 18. Yeah, I was 18. I remember because the same year I actually went for the very first time to London for holiday. Very first time abroad. That was for me. My sister invited me for 1 month, and that was amazing. So yeah, I was 18 when I had first billboard, and that was a huge advert for Catade in Warsaw. That was like a big shopping center, and billboards with my face and the other model was around all of the Warsaw. And I remember when I was actually that summer traveling to London, and I was traveling by like a van, so that was almost 30 hours. When we were passing Warsaw, I was like, oh, that's me, and that's me, and that's me, and that was so much fun. Your first TV part, do you remember which one was it? Oh yeah, I remember. That was in one of those like shows on television. You have this one here. It's called Judge Judy. We had Judge Anna Maria Wesołowska, and that was my part. Her name was Dominika Justyniak, and she was involved in a romance with an older guy, and something happened to the wife or something like that. I don't remember, there was some situation. And I remember I have so much fun. I was like kind of in a real court. That was of course fake court, but that was a real judge, because that lady who was actually playing the judge, she's a real judge, and from even the same city when I was studying, so she was from Łódź. And that was great. I had lots of fun because for the very first time I stood on a like very professional set. First project that you produce, can you tell us a little bit about that? So first project, I could talk about the diploma at school, because that was sort of first, but I'm gonna go after the film one. So the project you can see on YouTube, that project is called Think Before You Act, and I produced this, right, sort of direct half and half and star in. This project was based on my own experience, because that was my second year when I was living in London. That was, I think, 2013. That was hot summer. I was coming back from work. I was working in a restaurant, so that was quite late. That was 1:45 in the morning. I'm living in London in a very nice, quiet area, very safe. And unfortunately, that night, that area wasn't safe for me, because I was attacked in front of my house, practically next door. And I remember the first thing, because the situation was like that. I was on the night bus, because that time we didn't have a night tube on weekends. And I left the bus, and there's literally like 5 minutes walk. And someone was walking behind me, and I don't really like when someone is walking behind me, so I stopped and I pretend I'm fixing my shoes. And then this guy, he turned to my street, and I thought, hey, maybe that's a neighbor, the street is, long, that was, who knows. But when I turned to the street, I wasn't feeling very safe, and I was like, there's not something good. And I just hear he was running to me, and that was this like a little like pushed back area where it was like a little garage just before the house line start. And he pushed me there. He covered my mouth by his hand, and he looked into my eyes, and I remember this face I still remember this face. That was a very nice face, very nice eyes. You would never expect from someone like that something like this. And he said, be quiet, don't say anything. And like in my head, I was like kind of scared, but I was also thinking, oh my god, I just picked up my new iPhone. Oh no, you're not gonna steal. But he wasn't, unfortunately, going for the bug. And I kind of feel that he don't want to steal from me. So I like think in Polish, like kurwa, like fuck. I bite his hand, I start fighting him. I remember the whole situation was like 15 seconds. He was pushing me, I was pushing him. I pushed him in the middle of the street. I was shouting in English, help, fire, whatever. No one reacts. So finally I was so stressed that I start shouting in Polish, which was something like zostaw mnie, like leave me alone. And then I remember he just pushed me very hard, so I fall on the ground, and just in front of me I had this picture like kind of moving, like he's running. And I remember I didn't know if I should run after him and just hit him or run home. Police, they come, nothing bad happened to me. I just had scratches in my head because I punched him. He scratched me somewhere on my neck. But yeah, I remember I went to the police, I came back home, and I think when I was under the shower, then actually it sort of came back to me what actually could happen that night. And then I cry. And the next day when I woke up, I just like thought that was a film. I even went to work. You know, in my mind, I thought that was something I saw on television. That wasn't me, and I went to work. But for quite a bit of time, I was scared walking by myself from that bus stop during the nighttime. So, or I was taking taxi from the tube station, or my sister picked me up, or later on my boyfriend, he was always picking me up whenever I was coming back late. Even now, when it's dark, he's at home, he's always picking up me from the bus stop. So yeah, so this is the base story why I created this project. And this project is about actually this sort of attack. And here, not only I want to show how this attack look like, what's happening and stuff, but I want to kind of go with this message to the person who is attacking. Think before you act. Think what you're doing. Think about what you want to do. That this can change someone's life forever. It's gonna change your life, for sure. Because, for example, they're gonna cut you, or basically you're not gonna be able to live with this. But also think about this, the other person, in what situation he, she is, what you can do to their life. So I create this project to create the message to attackers. Think before you decide to do something like that, something stupid. Because like I said, to me, nothing bad really happened. You know, he didn't rape me, he didn't harm me, because I remember police and everybody was asking what would happen if he would pull out the knife, you know, try to stab you. And I said, like, you know, I would try to use against him. I don't think so. If I would, for example, accidentally do something to him, and when police would come, they would believe that me, like girl who is like, 159 centimeters, she is walking nighttime in London and try to attack big guys because he was huge. So yeah, this is sort of my first project, and yeah, there was lots of feelings behind that project. And that's why this project is very important for me. So guys, please watch. It's still on YouTube, still available. So yeah, have a look. What was so excited about the film Nawiedzona Szosa? And what you can tell us about the main character Lena, which you played? About Nawiedzona Szosa, I think everything was exciting there, because that was my first big project. First project when I was main lead character. A part of that, there was like a thriller, sort of horror, and that was I was always fan of this sort of films. So yeah, and also traveling, because I'm living in Poland, somewhere here like northeast, and that was all the way south. So I have to travel. I had chance to meet people and be on a set. We spend lots of time in the forest, nature, which I like. So yeah, I think everything was exciting because everything was new. That was first experience. So I like all of the people I met there. Maybe not all of them, they were friendly, but I know behind their heads there was probably thoughts, oh, that crazy person came, what she is, who she is, blah blah blah. Nevertheless, I had a great time. And Lena, she was a great character. She's a great character because she's very spiritual. She's the one who's, you don't know everything. You cannot know everything about her because she's a little bit like from not this world. She's like from different universe. You can read her face, really. There's something interesting and also like sort of evil about her. She's never showing her feelings. She's always like very steady. Even if some weird things happening. Just like in the end, she have this like break when she's sort of like showing those emotions, but also in a little bit creepy way. And that's what I like about her. I like that was this character which you can't really read. Like she's so this whole character is very mystery, like very weird. How is your family and your fiance coping with your profession, especially because as you always saying, you're still waiting for this big B, so you're like somewhere in the middle. My family, my mom super supportive. My dad, he get used to it. My sister, I think slowly she started becoming fan of me, especially after last time when she visited me in this immersive theater when I was like recently acting a little bit, and she said, wow, you can actually play, you can actually act, and that's great. So yeah, and my fiance and his family super supportive, so I don't have a problem with that. I know that probably sometimes they're thinking like, oh my god, such a dreamer, can she maybe just go and do some normal job? But I think this is interesting about me, that I'm a little bit different than everybody else. And I'm unique, and I always want to be unique, so that's great. Do you actually finally doing acting full-time, or you still support yourself with other jobs? Unfortunately, I'm not working as a full-time actor just yet. I'm still waiting for that moment. I have another job. I'm an executive for the immersive theater in London. Do you have some current projects at the moment which you like working on? Yes, I got actually actress vlog. Oh, really? Yeah, and there is another film which we already supposed to have the last summer actually on the film festivals, but we didn't even manage to get to the set because of what's happened. So hopefully when you're gonna be listening to me, when this episode's gonna be aired, that we already gonna be in post-production. So yes, that's the little future film I'm working on as an actor, also co-writer. What is your dream part? Or let me put it that way, what is your biggest dream connected to acting, directing, producing? I would love to really nail the part in the shows like Last Kingdom. So if the director of Last Kingdom watching me, please give me a chance. I really would like to become a Viking warrior, you know, be in this dirt and mud, fight with the sword and shield. That's what I want to do. No, seriously, I really would like to nail some parts in shows like Last Kingdom, like a Viking, something like Game of Thrones, fantasy, you know, period dramas. That's something what I would like to really nailed. And if we're thinking about the producing, directing, if I ever gonna be able to proceed with this like properly, I would like to make my first feature film, which gonna be like sort of horror musical, a little bit like Tim Burton's, you know, production, because I'm really big fan of Tim Burton. So yeah, Tim Burton, if you're watching me, I wouldn't mind to be hired on your film and act there and have a chance to talk to you. That was a big honor to have you on the show today, and a little bit weird, Ewelina. However, that was very exciting. Oh, thank you so much. That was an honor to be here as a guest for the very first time. Actors, actresses, ladies and gentlemen, actress, director, producer, Ewelina Niedzwiedz. She was a guest on Actress Vlog today. And of course, if you like to know more about Ewelina Niedzwiedz, below in the box you have all of the links to her social media, to her website, to her projects, so you can have a look there and maybe connect even. Again, guys, thumbs up if you like, thumbs down if you don't. Leave us a comment. What do you think about this episode? What do you think about the Actress Vlog? What do you think about Ewelina? And yes, support us. Ring that bell. And guys, as always, all the best, and see you very soon.